into, a great discussion, which is to do with eschatology, and there are various different ways of understanding the scripture, some literally, others allegorically, even in terms of pre-rapture, post-rapture, all these type of things. I'm not going to go into that. I'm just going to lay down the facts. The facts are that the only place in the Bible, in the scriptures, where the word Armageddon appears is in Revelation chapter 16, when he talks about how God will gather all the nations of the world for a battle against Jerusalem, in fact. Okay, remember that their trophy is going to be Jerusalem. It's not going to be Megiddo. There's virtually nothing here. That's not why they will be here. But the way I see it, and again, if you take it literally, as I do, I believe that this valley will become a great staging ground for a final assault on the city of Jerusalem. And there are other references in the Bible, in the Old Testament, that speak about the danger, the evil that will come from the north. There's also entire passages about an end-time war called Gog and Magog, and how a coalition of armies will come here and will be destroyed. So obviously there are several references as to, the way I see it, a series of end-time battles which will culminate in the final battle. The staging ground of that battle will take place right here, okay? And so the scripture speaks about how God will lure all these people, the nations, the armies of those nations, to a place which is in Hebrew called Armageddon. Now, understand this. Armageddon, literally, Hebrew, is the hill of Megiddo. Har is a mountain. This is the modern day word for a mountain or a hill in Hebrew. Megiddon is simply the same way or different pronunciation of the word Megiddo. So Armageddon is Hebrew for the hill of Megiddo. Where are we at?
The hill of
Armageddon.
Megiddo.
We're on top of the hill of Megiddo. I find it hard to believe that the entire armies of the world will fit into this little hilltop, but I do think that this will obviously provide a very good logistical platform for all those armies that will gather for battle. Whether it's going to happen one way or another, and again, I don't want to go into this theological debate here, we know that this will be the time when Jesus will return, this time as a roaring lion on the back of a white horse, with all the saints with him, folks. We're coming back with him. Okay, he won't be here alone by himself. And it says that a word that will come out of his mouth will destroy and smite all these enemies. So it's not quite much of a battle, really. Jesus will basically set things right. And this will be the end of the reign of evil over this world. I think we've gotten so much used and accustomed to the fact that the devil is in control of the world that we've lost really recollection of how things were supposed to be in the first place. We live in a fallen world. And one day, and of course it all coincides with God's grand plan, God will set things right. And the first thing that will happen in that order, chronologically, is the defeat of all those armies. Okay, remember, they will rise against Israel, but they will essentially rise against God. Okay, and God will destroy them. Right here, there will be a great carnage. There are all kinds of descriptions about the blood going up the bridle of the horse and this and that, and how the blood will flow, many miles down, hundreds of miles down, and this and that. So, whether you take it literally or allegorically, I think, we can all agree that there's going to be a tremendous carnage here. But this will also mark the beginning of a new era the world has never known, okay? When Jesus will usher in his earthly domain over the world, and we know that there are other prophecies that speak about the reign of 1,000 years, right? From the New Jerusalem, which will be here. So I think it would be fair to say that despite the fact that this site has some significant history, the most important thing about it is its future and the role that it's going to play in the end time. And just think how privileged you are to be standing here before these events will take place, So I just want to tell you that one way or another, you're coming back. I just love the way one of the famous pastors put it one time, that everybody will be called for the meal. It's either that you will be on the menu for the birds and the beasts of the earth, or that you will partake the meal, the wedding of the Lamb and everything else that will be served for those true followers of Christ. So